The count now level up at 1-1. So a runner at first. And nobody down. Ledendecker doing a nice job of catching the outside corner there, and she gets ahead 1-2. Both of these teams looking to end the day with a victory after both of them fell earlier in the day to McMinnville. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ledendecker retires Hamill. And that'll bring up the catcher wearing number 2, Ashley Orr. Opening pitch. Orr takes a look at a strike and falls behind 0-1. Both of these teams 2-1 as the day started. Swing and a miss. Ledendecker with the heat as the count goes 0-2. Thompson scampers off the bag quickly, but not going anywhere. Orr looks at a ball from Ledendecker as the count goes 1-2. Next pitch, that one just popped up over the Panther dugout and goes out of play. Count remains at 1-2. On deck hitter is Nailani Treat. That pitch a ball, and that will even up the count at 2-2. A pitch, a called strike 3. Ledendecker, 2/3 of the way through the inning. And that'll bring up Nailani Treat. Treat, freshman, playing third base. Pitch outside, the runner goes. Thompson into second with the steal. Crime pays for the Saxons as they now have a runner in scoring position, looking to put their first run of the game on the board. Next pitch, comebacker, throw over to first. And that will retire the side here in the bottom of the first. No runs, one hit, no Panther errors. We'll be back with the top of the second following these messages on TableRockSports.net. Thank you.
Game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
The President's Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Top of the second, Hannah Turpin, shortstop standing in. Swings through the first offering from Thompson. As the count goes 0-1, it'll be Turpin, Cote, and Butterfield, the lower third of the Panther order. That pitch just a little up in Turpin's grill. That'll even up the count now at 1-1. Turpin with an open stance. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Turpin, a junior. That pitch a strike. Thompson records the out. So the leadoff batter here in the top of the second is retired, and that will bring up Jaden Cote playing right field. First pitch, a strike. Thompson looking like she's sighted in now for the game after a little bit of trouble in the first. Swing and a miss, strike two. You know, some pitchers are just that way. If you're going to get them, you've got to get them early, because once they get in the groove, they're going to be hard to hit. Then you have others that'll start out like gangbusters, and the game goes along, and then fatigue sets in, and that becomes a different story. Swing and a miss. Thompson with her second K of the inning. And that'll bring up Sydney Butterfield. Butterfield, number 9 hitter in the order. Playing second base here. First pitch, swing and a miss. And from the looks of things here, what Thompson likes to try to do is to get that down low. And typically, if you got a pitcher who's good at throwing the low ball or throwing sinker balls, if you're talking about the overhand delivery, swing and a miss, strike two, then you're talking about a pitcher who can induce a lot of ground balls. 0-2 the count to Butterfield. Next pitch, pounded foul. Count remains at 0-2. Little contact there, fouled away. Butterfield working on trying to work a good at-bat here. Make Thompson throw some pitches. And should she get aboard, Nicole Ledendecker on deck. Little conversation between pitcher and catcher. 0-2 pitch on its way. Bouncing ball down to third. Throw down to first in time. And And that will do it for the Panthers in the top of the second. They go down in order, and we'll take a look at the Saxons in the home half of the second right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
We go to the bottom of the second with the Saxons as the designated home team. We'll see Kenyon followed by Green and Bowman. Shelby Kenyon playing first base. Swings and misses for strike one. Ledendecker getting the start here. For those of you less familiar with the Lady Panthers, we'll often see Casey Hudson at pitcher as well. There's a strike as the count goes 0-2. Ledendecker comes to the plate. Throw down to first. And there's one gone. Playing shortstop, wearing number 11 for South Salem, is Caitlin Green, her first at-bat of the day. Looks at the first pitch as it trails outside. And she gets ahead 1-0. Next pitch, that will be popped up out of play over the roof of the Panther dugout. Count now even up at 1-1. And the throw from Butterfield to Joe in time, and there's two gone. That'll bring up Katya Snagareff, left fielder. Hitter in a bit of a closed stance, right-handed stick. Next pitch. Contact by Snagareff. Bounced out of play. Advantage Ledendecker here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch. Oh, nearly a snow cone catch there by Butterfield, but she getting the really doesn't count, but I would label that as a infield hit. That was going to be a difficult one to get to. But there's a runner aboard. Second hit of the ball game. South, however, with the 2-0 lead. Ledendecker brings the high heat. Leah Legena. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Runner on first base. Comebacker. Ledendecker to Joe. Throw in time. And that will retire the side. After two complete, John L. Scott scoreboard showing South Medford 2, South Salem nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
By a score of 2-0. It'll be Ledendecker, followed by Taylor and Hudson. Opening pitch from Rowan Thompson, high, and the count. The bouncing ball to second, the throw to first. The play goes 4-3, and there's one away. Taylor comes to the plate, fouls off the first pitch as the count goes 0-1. Malia, one of the runs to score in the first for the Panthers. Taylor shows the good eye there, lets it go outside. And now she's ahead in the count at 2-1. Next pitch. Thompson still working, trying to work that inside corner. Just a little inside. See Taylor there, the hitter, chokes up just a wee tad bit on the bat. Next pitch, bouncing ball back to the mound. Thompson, throw to first, and there's two gone. Casey Hudson, our first game of the year that we broadcast, we saw Casey pitching. Today, she's playing left field. Thompson comes to the plate. First base umpire says no swing on that. As Hudson checks in time. Looked like the right call from these eyes for what it's worth. Hudson ahead here, 2-0. Aubrey Joe, the Panthers' cleanup hitter, on deck. Here comes the pitch. And that one fouled away as Hudson smokes that down the right field line. It goes sailing over the fence, foul. So far on the day for the Panthers, 2 runs on 2 hits. Salem, no runs, 2 hits. And that will fall in as Hudson goes the opposite way for the base hit. Hudson aboard. And that'll bring up Aubrey Joe. Joe with the power to hit those alleys. So an opportunity here for the Panthers to try to extend their lead up 2-0 here. 2 gone in the inning. First pitch fouled away as Thompson gets ahead. Both these pitchers throwing strikes. We've not seen much trouble with Ledendecker or Thompson, either one hitting their targets. Next pitch. Goes for a ball, and Orr looks back at the runner. Hudson. Well, we're back, and unfortunately just missed one heck of a play by Turpin, the shortstop. The hitter, and I believe that was Ashley Orr that had hit that. It looked like it was going to drop in, but she just threw that glove out there and made a spectacular catch to keep the runner off the base paths. So now we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning, with the Panthers leading in the ball game 3-0. The Gremlins here have been playing havoc with this tonight, but we're back up and running once again, and we're just going to keep rolling with it until the very end. Leave off hitter for the Panthers. That fouled down the first baseline. So 0-1 the count. Pitch just off the plate there. Hannah Turpin. We're talking about her fielding prowess just moments ago, and here she is, the leadoff hitter. 1-1 the count. Thompson's pitch. And the count 2-1 to the South Medford shortstop. Thompson comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Just 4 seniors on the South Medford squad, but Turpin part of a bevy of juniors on the team. Swing and a miss. Thompson retires Turpin, and there's one gone. That'll bring up Jaden Cote, the right fielder. She'll whack that one foul as the count goes 0-1. Jaden getting instruction from her coach, Miranda Gillespie. Oh, 1 pitch. Low and inside as the count goes level at 1-1. Got softball going on out here today and tomorrow. Supposed to have some baseball later in the week, if the elements cooperate. It's looking to be overcast most of the week as the count goes 1-2. Doesn't look like we have any real threat of rain, at least according to the current forecast, until Wednesday. And pitch high. And the count now even at 2-2. Cote awaits the pitch. Here it comes. Fouled back. And the count remains at 2-2. On deck will be the number 9 hitter, Sydney Butterfield. Swing and a miss. And there are 2 gone. Credit both these pitchers, Thompson and Ledendecker, both throwing strikes this evening. I think I can only really recall maybe 1 base on balls issued in the contest. First pitch, swing and a miss. As Thompson gets ahead here, 0-1. Thompson certainly has done her part to try to put her team in a position to win this evening. Her next offering. That one high. As the count goes even. Here comes Thompson. That pitch will miss. Thompson from the circle to the plate. Pitch fouled back. Two gone in the inning. On deck, we go back to the top of the lineup with Nicole Ledendecker. Swing and a miss. No. That's right. Thompson strikes out the side. And that'll wrap things up as we go to the bottom of the 4th. South Medford leading in this one 3-0. We'll be back following this. Bottom of the fourth. South leading this one 3-0. Nicole Ledendecker working on a 2-hitter. Leadoff hitter in the inning, Ashley Orr. She plays the 2 position, that is catcher, and she wears number 2. And she gets ahead 1-0. Next pitch from Ledendecker, right down Broadway, and she levels up the count at 1-1. Pitch fouled away. Ledendecker now ahead of the hitter 1-2. On deck, Leilani Treat. Next pitch. Called strike 3. And there's one gone. Leilani Treat will stand in. Number 4 hitter in the batting order. And we're back just in time to let you know that Ledendecker's gotten the strikeout, and that will get the Panthers out of the inning. Still a 3-0 ball game, as you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard. We will take a timeout. Be back for the top of the 5th right after these messages.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We're back to the top of the 5th. Panthers will lead off with their pitcher, Nicole Ledendecker, who's pitched a gem here today. And she gets ahead of Thompson, Thompson's pitched a good game as well. Thompson gets that one over. Both teams coming into into tonight's action at 2-2. Both came up short against McMinnville earlier in the day. Thompson ahead now, 1-2. On deck, Taylor, followed by Hudson. A pitch into the crumble, playing here on the artificial turf. And the count now at 2-2. Ball hit in the air, and a shoestring catch there made by the right fielder. Karis Bowman making the play, and there's one down. So we've seen a couple of nice defensive plays tonight. We just saw that by Bowman earlier in the game. Hannah Turpin for South Medford spearing a line drive. One gone, and here is Taylor. First pitch goes for a ball as the count goes 1-0. Pitch goes all the way back to the backstop. 2-0 the count. Taylor just gets a piece of that as the count goes 2-1. Temperature's getting a little bit colder. It's getting a little bit breezier here out at the complex. Temperature right now in Medford at 49 degrees, and it feels cooler than that, I'll tell you. But that is March in Southern Oregon, where we get all 4 seasons, sometimes all in one day. Taylor hanging tough against Thompson. 2-2 the count with one gone. Hudson on deck. Aubrey Joe in the hole. And pitch high. You can tell Thompson wanted that one. Just a little too much rise on it. Full count now. Payoff pitch coming. Taylor strikes out, looking in. There's 2 gone. That'll bring up Casey Hudson. Thompson ball hit in the air to center field, and it's dropped. So Hudson will get aboard on the defensive miscue. That one just seemed to hang up there forever. Center fielder had it in the glove, but couldn't hold on. So that'll bring up Aubrey Joe. Runner on first with 2 down. And the runner Hudson will go. With the pitch going all the way back to the screen. Steals that without a challenge. So we have a runner in scoring position. 1-0 count with 2 gone. Pitch inside. She'll try to steal third. Hudson gets in under the tag. So now we got a 2-0 count. Hudson with a pair of steals. And Joe with opportunity to extend the Panther lead. And she'll go ahead and hit that bouncing ball out to right field base hit. Hudson comes home. And the Panthers lead this one 4-0. Shelby Hillier, the hitter. Joe doing a good job there of going the opposite way with it. And we have a runner coming on for South Medford. That'll be Danica Ostvik. Black one, back one. Hillier on. She'll pound that foul as the count goes 0-1. So a runner on first. Ostvik running for Joe. Hillier looks at the pitch inside. Count even at 1-1. Hillier with Bree Turry on deck. That pitch up high. Hillier ahead at 2-1. Next pitch, hit foul down the third base line. Count even now at 2-2. Ostvik seeing a little bit of action here as a runner in the top of the fifth. Here comes Thompson. Ball hit solidly to center field, but there to make the play. Leah Lejana. And that will do it for the Panthers in the top of the fifth, but not before they put another run on the board. And South Medford leads this one 4-0. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in 1 minute here on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Bottom of the fifth at field number 2 at the Lithium Driveway Complex here in Medford, just next to the freeway. South Medford cruising along with a 4-0 lead, and leading off, we'll have a pinch hitter for the Saxons. Leading off will be Elise Sanders. So it'll be Sanders, followed by Katya Snagarov and Leah Lejana. Ledendecker cruising along in this game. Unofficially, we have her tossing a 3-hitter. Coach having a quick word with the pinch hitter. Sanders, a freshman. Getting to see some varsity action here. Ledendecker fires a strike. 1-1 the count. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch, swing and a miss. One-two pitch. That one inside. That'll clip Sanders, and we have a runner on with nobody out. And I'll bring up Katyas Snagarov. 4-0 your score. Saxon's looking to see if they can't change that. First pitch, strike from Ledendecker. That one catches the inside corner as the right-hander has the 0-2 advantage. Oh, 2 pitch. That one high. That had some mustard on it. Ledendecker. Snagarov getting just a piece of it. Count remains at 1-2. Talking about the Panthers being a young team with just 4 seniors, Saxons with only 3, and a couple of freshmen on their varsity roster. That pitch, a strike. That will retire Snagarov. And there's one gone. Have another pinch hitter for the Saxons. Isla Williams. She'll come up and Saxons coach making note of it with the umpire. Head coach Scott McCormick. McCormick assisted by Steve Norris, Rachel Behar, Lauren Cusick, Terry Haugen, and Brian Sutherland. Williams will stand in. Pitch high. Gets her first look at Ledendecker. Williams in with an even stance. Sanders the runner on first. Ledendecker now with a 1-1 count as she does battle with the freshman. Swing and a miss. Shouts of encouragement from the first base coach as Williams stands in. Thompson on deck. Pitch inside, well, just catches the inside corner. And that will take care of Williams. Back to the top of the order for the Saxons. As that will bring up Rowan Thompson. Runner on first. 2 down. Bottom of the 5th. That one had some smoke on it and off target, though, as the count goes 1-0. Next pitch, fouled back as the count goes 1-1. Ledendecker to the plate. That one low. Hillier making a good play it on behind the plate, keeping that in front of her. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count goes 2-2. Two pitch. Thompson nicks it. Of the count, 2-2. 2 gone. Sanders, the runner on first. Ledendecker, that pitch. High and away as the count goes full at 3-2. Nicole has not had too many deep counts this evening, but finds herself in one here. The pitch, swing and a miss, throw down to first. And that will do it for the Saxons. They get a runner on board, but are unable to score. John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Panthers 4, the Saxons nothing. We'll be back with the top of the 6th right after these messages.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
To the top of the 6th we go. And South Medford. This inning will have Turry followed by Turpin and Cote. Panthers with 4 hits in the ball game, scored 4 runs. Bree looks at a ball as the count goes 1-0. Turry playing third base for South Medford. Thompson showing patience at the plate, and she gets ahead at 2-0. Thompson winds, fires. Hits it over to Treat, the third baseman, but the throw gets away from the first baseman. And we have a runner in scoring position as Turry scampers around. And it'll bring up Hannah Turpin. Turpin made a spectacular play at shortstop earlier this evening. Looking to see if she can help gain her team some extra separation here. She'll lay down the bunt. That'll end up foul down the first baseline. Count 0-1. Jaden Cote, the number 8 hitter in the order for the Panthers, on deck. Next pitch, that one popped up. And the count now at 0-2. Turpin looking over to her coach. Junior shortstop stands in against Thompson. 0-2 pitch. And lays it down the first baseline. That's going to stay fair. And she gets aboard. You can't lay it down much more perfectly than that. It rolled probably, I would say maybe about 10 feet and just went dead. And stayed just inside the line. Nobody down. Swing and a miss for Jaden Cote, who stands in. RBI opportunity here in the top of the sixth. Next pitch, swing and a miss as the count goes 0-2. Getting a couple of points. Cote. That pitch inside. Now one high and away as the count goes 2-2. First base open. Swing and a miss, and Thompson able to get a much needed out there. Here's Sydney Butterfield. One gone, runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. She'll lay that down the first baseline. Rolls foul as the count goes 0-1. Butterfield lays down the bunt. Treat throws it down to first, but the throw is dropped. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's a 6-0 ball game. So again, doing a nice job of laying down that bunt. And some trouble with it on the throw from third to first. Conference at the mound. We have a runner at second. And it's back to the top of the order to Nicole Ledendecker. Conference concludes. Thompson gets ready to go to work against her opposite. One down in the inning. And Butterfield down at second. First pitch high for a ball as the count goes 1-0. So after having a difficult time putting runs on the board against McMinnville, South Medford, with success here in the second game of the double dip today. One pitch. That'll go for a ball. 2-1 the count. Malia Taylor on deck. Do one pitch. And it's one pounded foul. Count even at 2-2. As we work our way into the evening, the lights are on. Cloudy skies everywhere as Ledendecker fouls that one off. And the count will remain at 2-2. Two pitch. Inside the call as the count goes 3-2. Here comes Thompson. And that one gets away. The runner takes off. So you have a walk. And then Butterfield advances. So we have runners at the corners with one gone. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Malia Taylor. 6-0 ball game. Tom pitch goes for a strike as it goes 0-1. Oh, pitch from Thompson. Taylor fouls that one away. So 0-2 your count with one gone. Thompson's pitch. Strike called. 2 gone in the inning. And here's Casey Hudson. Hudson patrolling left field today. First pitch, swing and a miss as the count goes 0-1. Hudson, the number 3 hitter in the order, and typically that's the spot where you reserve it for your best overall hitter, particularly if they've got some power, which Hudson does. Next pitch fouled away as the count goes 0-2. Thompson winds, pitches, ball smashed foul. Down the left field line it goes. 0-2 the count to the senior Hudson. Good eye from Casey Hudson as the count goes 1-2. Next pitch. A loud foul from Hudson as the count remains at 1-2. Pitch from Thompson, swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the Panthers here in the top of the 6th. Your John L. Scott scoreboard showing South Medford leading in the ball game 6-0. We'll take a 1-minute break and we'll be back with more here on TableRockSports.net.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
Bottom of the 6th. Ledendecker continuing to work on the shutout. Unofficially, we have her with 3 hits surrendered in the ball game. Due up will be Hamill or Treat. Infielders retreat to their positions. Hamill, left-handed hitting second baseman. First pitch from Ledendecker. So showing no signs of letting off the gas there, but this pitch misses as the count goes 1-0. Next pitch. A strike as the count goes 1-1. Next pitch, that one. Hit foul. 1-2 to the count on the leadoff hitter, Hamill. Pitch fouled back as the count goes 1-2. Plenty of local teams in action in this tournament. Taking a look around, like on tomorrow's schedule here on this field. Henley and South Umpqua. Ball hit down to third. Trying to make a play there. Throw down to second base by Turry. Leadoff hitter aboard. And that'll bring up the catcher, Ashley Orr. Base runners have come at a premium tonight. But Orr will see if she can't get her team off the schneid. Pitch misses for a ball as the count goes 1-0. The catcher, or the Saxons getting ahead here. That goes for a ball. 3-0 the count. And Ledendecker gets that one over as Orr takes all the way. Nalani Treat on deck. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as the count goes full at 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. And Orr draws the walk. So we'll have runners at first and second. Nobody down. Nailani Treat playing third base. Steps in. Ledendecker with the pitch. Swing and a miss. As the count goes 0-1. Next pitch. Fouled to the screen. Ledendecker in a little bit of trouble here, but working on righting the ship here. She's ahead in the count. Pitch fouled back. Treat staying alive as the count remains at 0-2. Two pitch on the way. That'll miss as the count goes 1-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout there for Ledendecker. One down. Runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Shelby Kenyon. Hitter gets ahead. One and 0. Ledendecker nibbles at the corners there and gets the strike. 1-1 the count. And now she's ahead 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Low and inside on that one as the count evens up. Two-two pitch. Ledendecker gets her looking, and there's two gone. Caitlin Green stands in. She'll show bunt and then cocks the bat back. Ledendecker starts out front as the count goes 0-1. Pitch on the way. Outside as the pitch goes 1-1. That one in on the knuckles. As Green gets ahead, 2-1. She'll hit the ball. And right there to take it is Ledendecker. Panthers dance with a little bit of danger there, but Ledendecker takes it. And time runs out on this game, and the Panthers take the 6-0 victory. So the Panthers split the day, going 1-1, dropping the decision to McMinnville early in the day, and then taking the 6-0 victory here. Want to remind you, as we get ready to wrap things up here, that the Panthers will be in action right here at Field 2 at Lithia and Driveway Fields tomorrow. They'll play at 2 o'clock against Southbridge, and then again at 6 against West Salem. Nicole Ledendecker pitching the shutout, and the Panthers will raise their record to 3-2. Well, that'll wrap things up for us. We thank you for watching. Our executive producer for Table Rock Sports is Joe Brett. For my cameraman, Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy, saying thank you for joining us, and have a great evening.